Alrighty. Well, this came out of nowhere, didn't it? Here's the thing. I was going to do a review of this trailer last night, but I was so tired, and it came out midnight, and the thing is that I came home after watching Civil War again, with this time around with a couple of friends of mine who were from out of town. We went to go see Civil War, and I come back home, and there's Assassin's Creed trailer, but I'm fucking tired. I want to go to... Because we literally, I didn't get home until, 1 in the morning, and I was like, I'm so freaking tired right now. So, that was kind of the thing. So, I figured I'd talk about the trailer now. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat that the trailer looks really good. This movie really shows that it looks like it's trying to be an Assassin's Creed movie. But the one thing, and I'm pretty sure, and I'm not the only one on this, the one thing that I just do not like about the trailer, the editing's good. The music they picked for it, what the fuck? Someone needs to get fired for that. You know what we need in here? We need a rap song in a movie about an assassin in the Spanish Inquisition. We need that. No, we did not need that. We honestly did not. We needed nothing of that sort in this trailer. We didn't need that at all. So yeah, other than the music, the trailer's really good. And yeah, so the story is apparently we're following a new character by the name of Callum Lynch. He was apparently fake. His death was faked so that the Templars could look into his memories of his descendant, who was an assassin. I can't pronounce the assassin's name, but yeah. And we follow Callum's story, played by Michael Fassbender, and we follow his story of what the Templars want from him from the assassin from the Spanish Inquisition. That's a really cool story. I think that's really cool. What's also really surprised me is that I didn't realize Jeremy Irons was in this movie. All I knew is that that Michael Fassbender was playing the character, a completely new character, and nothing else. I literally knew fuck nothing of this movie. And then I saw Jeremy Irons, and then I did some digging, and he's playing Alan Rickman, who I didn't think... For those who remember, he's from the way back in the first game. He was way back in the first game. And honestly, I thought that motherfucker was dead. Now, he could be... In the game series, I think he's dead, but maybe this is supposed to take place somewhere... Because this is supposed to take place, even though we're not following Desmond Miles' story, we are in the same universe as the rest of Assassin's Creed. Okay, I can roll with that. And I think that's a cool idea, as well as a smart idea of not retreading ground and trying to do Altair's story again. I think it's a cool idea that you can do this movie with a new character, and not only that, focus on... you can do both an Assassin's Creed movie and a movie for casual moviegoers. So I think I think you can get away with that with a movie in a universe like Assassin's Creed, because anybody, technically speaking, can be in the Animus. So I think that's a really interesting. I think that's an interesting way to go about it. Now, what I like about this trailer is that this really Actually, let me talk about the Animus real quick. The Animus is very interesting. This design of the Animus is really odd, because it looks like Michael Fassbender gets picked up by an robot arm, and then he gets sent into the era of the Spanish Inquisition through... yeah, I don't know if that's supposed to be some kind of training module, or it's supposed to be this version of the Animus. I really don't know, because you see him do some of the moves, and then you look back into the past, and he's doing the exact same moves. Which also, by the way, I am so happy they are, the fights, what we see of the fights in this movie, in this trailer, what we see of the fights in this trailer are, actually, yeah, they're pretty goddamn close to, the fighting styles the assassins use, all of them, in the video games. So, I was plenty surprised by that, and also I was very pleased to see that as well, in this trailer. So, yeah. What else did I want to say about this movie, about this trailer? Oh yeah, the other big thing with this is that, again, I think it's a cool idea that we're not following the Desmond Miles story. I think that's a smart way to go about it, because, again, you can I don't think you need to tell Desmond Miles' story over again, and again, this universe, I think, is so big, you can follow different characters. I wouldn't mind to see this character if Colin Lynch survives this story, or if the assassin himself, his ancestor survives this story. That is a big if. I wouldn't mind seeing them in the games. I wouldn't mind seeing them at all in the later games. I mean, we've kind of done with Desmond Miles' story, even though, yeah, I felt like it kind of copped out on his, like, oh, he's dead now. Now we just follow on some other poor schmuck. Yeah, and that's kind of how it's been from, Black Flag and then on. So why not focus on, why not bring this character back? I think it would be cool to see Colin come back in the video games, again, if they let him live. Same goes for, his assassin ancestor. And we see them both live. I think it would be a cool idea to bring them back in the games, in some form or another, either or. What else did I want to say? Because there was a few other things. I was really impressed by the look of the movie. This is actually from the director of last year's Macbeth film. And this is what I'm really interested in this year's video game films. We have several the Ratchet and Clank movie, from what I didn't get to see Ratchet and Clank, mostly because I'm not the biggest Ratchet and Clank fan, but I haven't heard the best reviews, so video game films still kind of running that streak. But for Warcraft and Assassin's Creed, these are the two that really have to show that video game movies still have a chance, and if not, then fuck them. Sadly, hopefully, Warcraft and Assassin's Creed can really break the chains, because you have Blizzard, because I feel like Blizzard and Ubisoft really wanted to tell stories that they felt, because especially with what I heard about Blizzard, apparently, and I want to talk about this, but I completely forgot about the story of Warcraft's movie. But apparently, Avi Arad, Uwe Boll wanted to do a Warcraft film, and Blizzard said, hell no. They literally said fuck you to Uwe Boll's face and looked for somebody else. That's why it took so long. And now we have the director of Looper on the film. No, not Looper. Source Code. I think it's Source. It's either Source Code or it's Source Code. So yeah, I think they really want to show that they can, they want to prove that they do good things, especially with the Assassin's Creed director, because again, he did last year's adaptation of Macbeth, which I haven't seen yet, but from what I understand, it's really amazing. So I think it's interesting that at least Ubisoft and Blizzard are like, no, we want to actually have, purpose to our films. So hopefully you can prove that. Now let's talk about the big thing in this movie, the big thing about this film, and that is the release date. The release date for this film is December 21st. I think it's December 21st. And yeah, it comes out literally a week or two after Star Wars Rogue One. You have got some major competition. And you may be thinking, well, Rogue One will be out, a few weeks earlier, so maybe, when hype dies down, maybe they can, get some good money in. Did you not see the numbers for Force Awakens? Anything that came before or after Force Awakens, even in January, it didn't help. Like, yeah, the number for Force Awakens. Oh my god. So, Assassin's Creed, you really gotta bring it. I know you come after Rogue One. That's what she said. But yeah, you really gotta bring it. I'm not saying you have to beat Rogue One, but at least get some numbers to prove that, you're worth at least being number 2 to Rogue One. Oh, man. But anyway, so that's really all I had to say. The trailer looks interesting. The Animus looks a little different, but I'm actually kind of cool with it. I don't know if it's like a training program or it's actually him going through the movements of his past ancestor. The trailer looks really good. It shows you that this gives you all the feeling of an Assassin's Creed film, but at the same time, it's doing something a little different, but still doing something same in that universe. So again, the casual moviegoer can go in here and not be confused. But yeah. So all in all, this movie was pretty hype. I'm pretty hyped for this film. Again, the music for the trailer, they should have changed it. I really feel like they should have changed the music for this trailer to something a little more, epic, Not so, I don't mind rap in trailers. Hell, one of the biggest cool things about the trailers for, what was that film with Leonardo DiCaprio? Man, I'm forgetting. The one that's based off the famous novel. It's getting away from me. Yeah, it's getting away from me. But yeah, I think the rap really fit into that trailer. There's been multiple times, especially like with Deadpool and a few others. But there are other times, and this goes for the latest Warcraft trailer, where that techno music just didn't meld with. It just didn't meld with the trailer. That's the same thing here. I feel like you should go with some two steps from hell or some Zach Hempsey or something, because that just kind of it really took me out of it for a moment. It really did. Anyway, so you guys tell me, what did you all think of the Assassin's Creed trailer? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.